Femke Bol has just produced a stunning performance on the biggest of stages. This race will, without a doubt, go down in history as one of the most thrilling events at the 2023 World Championships. So keep watching, as we're about to delve right into the action. By now, we've all heard of the incredible Femke Bol. This sprinting sensation from Holland has quickly risen through the ranks of the women's 400-meter hurdles scene over the past few years. She now stands as not only one of the best in the world, but undoubtedly one of the best in history, as she currently holds the women's European 400-meter hurdles record and sits as the second fastest woman of all time over the distance. However, despite her unbelievable talent, success on the outdoor circuit hasn't come easily for Femke Bol, as she's had to face the astounding Sydney McLaughlin, who's made a compelling case for being the best women's 400-meter hurdler ever, with the two fastest times in history under her belt already at the age of just 24 years old. But despite this, Femke Bol has remained resilient, clearly working extremely hard in training and trying various tactics to close the gap between her and McLaughlin. And all this hard work has certainly paid off, with Femke improving her personal best year upon year, to the point that the gap between her and McLaughlin was closer than ever coming into the 2023 track season. Subsequently, this event at the World Championships was specifically pinpointed by many, as they deduced a fierce battle for first place was on the horizon. Therefore, when Sydney McLaughlin chose instead to focus on the flat 400 meters this year, announcing she would not race over 400-meter hurdles at the World Championships, Femke Bol immediately stood out as the clear favorite to take home the gold medal, especially when considering her very impressive performances in the lead-up to the World Championships this year, with her 52.30 seconds first-place finish at the Oslo Diamond League event, as well as her mind-blowing time of 51.45 seconds at the London Diamond League meet, to secure her place as the second fastest women's 400-meter hurdler of all time. However, a victory for Femke Bol at the World Championships this year was certainly not guaranteed, despite the decision of Sydney McLaughlin not to run, as Femke would line up against the likes of Shamir Little, Russell Clayton, and Kemi Adeoka, all athletes guaranteed to provide stiff competition. As the race went off, Femke Bol didn't get off to the best of starts, with the second slowest reaction time out of the whole field, but as expected, she was able to regain her position fairly quickly. As the athletes bounded down the back straight, the American runner Anna Cockrell had a considerable lead over the rest of the field, as she passed through the 200-meter mark in approximately 20.6 seconds. However, this lead didn't last much longer, as Femke Bol had caught Cockrell over the following 100 meters, with the rest of the athletes following not far behind her. As Bol and Cockrell entered the final 100 meters pretty much neck and neck, it became clear that this would all come down to the last 100 meters to decide who would be crowned world champion. And in typical Femke Bol fashion, she demonstrated her unmatched strength to glide away from the rest of the field, powering down the home straight to a World Championships gold medal in a fantastic time of 51.70 seconds. Following on behind her was Shamir Little, who claimed the silver medal in 52.80 seconds, just 1/100th of a second in front of Russell Clayton, who clinched third place with an impressive personal best. I am personally delighted to see Femke Bol finally crowned champion of the world over the 400-meter hurdles, especially considering the recent dominance of Sydney McLaughlin and Dalilah Muhammad. Furthermore, I believe this victory is just the start for Femke. She definitely has the potential to push McLaughlin all the way at the upcoming Paris Olympics, possibly even entering the race as the favorite, if she can produce another string of good results in the lead-up to the event. But I want to know what you think. Does Femke Bol have a chance of taking home the gold medal next year at the Olympics? Or will Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone continue her dominance over this event? Let me know your predictions in the comments down below.